Time for another stock review, this time NewGenIvf, NIVF. So as you can imagine, IVF, it's to do with fertility. So we're in the laboratory now, into the test tubes, looking at this company and can we make money from this company? Is it chance for you to print money and have it all stack up? Well, before you decide to buy Jordan Smith with your credit card, we're going to scratch our chins, look through the numbers and decide whether this stock can make us some money, and if it can it go to the moon and take us with it? And when we get there, of course, when we get to the moon, we fly down, we have a little look, and we find our friend here who waits for me every day to arrive on the surface of the moon. Shall we have a look? Now, this is going to be an unusual review this time, I have to be honest, because there's very little information around it. It's a Chinese stock, heavily manipulated, a lot of cloak and dagger, a lot of things under the radar, and I've searched all across all my platforms and been unable to find very much about it. So why would you want to invest? Well, honestly, if you don't know and you can't find any information about a stock, you should never invest on it because there are many, many other things you can buy. Simple as that. However, let's give it our best shot. This is NewGenIvf. So tap the like button and you might consider subscribing to the channel if you want the most honest review. I only own the S&P. I'm not here to pump and dump the stock. I also do Meet the CEO, where we get the CEO on the show. Perhaps one of the investors would like to invite the CEO on. I'll tell you how to do that later in the video. And the information is below in the description of the video. There's a invite the CEO video. You can send that off to them and let's see if we can get them on the show. Anyway, without further ado, let's see if we can learn a bit about this company. What is it? In this review, I'm going to share some of the latest information. There isn't a lot. I'm going to share with you the website. I'm going to share with you some latest news, what they're about. We're going to look at this news here just out. We're going to look at the charts. We're going to go through as much information as we can on this stock. But I will warn you right now, there's very limited, extremely limited information on this stock. And there's no reason why. It's a publicly traded company. It has an obligation to its shareholders to provide information, and there just isn't hardly any at all. So what is this company, first of all? Well, if we go to the main basic line chart, you will see it opened up here in 22. A couple of years ago, it IPO'd, and it steadily sort of grinded along. If we look at it, 1032, 1042, that was nice. A steady rise, and then suddenly, boom, fell off a cliff. What happened there? All the way back down to 178, a full-fledged penny stock. What is it? Generation IVF operates as an assisted reproductive services provider. It focuses on providing fertility treatments to fulfill the dreams of building families. Very nice indeed. The firm offers in vitro fertilization treatment service comprising traditional IVF and egg donation and surrogacy of ancillary caring services. The company is headquartered in Bangkok, Thailand. The listed name for NIVF is New Generation IVF Group Limited Class stock. There you go. Founded doesn't give me a date. I mean, there's just stuff missing everywhere on this, not just this site, every site. Based out of Bangkok, employees, we don't know how many people work there. The CEO, Wing Fu Siu, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Love to have you, Wing, on the show. I'd love you to tell me more about your company. I've got a whole Meet the CEO series, and we'd love you to be part of our family. If you're buying it on margin, it's extremely risky, 100% margin maintenance, so it's regarded as the highest risk. Average volume, 10 million. Today's volume is 880,000. So you can see for that period of time it was trading, and now it's not. So what has happened? I don't know. No dividend here. Negative. It loses money. Negative $7.27. Market cap 15 million. A very, very small company. The sort of company that our channel can actually move if we get positive news. But I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I can't give any positive news on a stock I know nothing about. And there's no information on this stock, as you will find out in a moment. 52-week high, $17.24. 52-week low, 63 cents. You can see there, I mean, extremely volatile. Who's buying it? Well, let's have a look. Who's buying this stock? CGT Semiconductor, Intuitive Machines, BYND, MicroCloud, and Effector Therapeutics. I have to say I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. BYND, I don't like that. Intuitive Machines, this is good, a good stock, but very volatile. And I don't know anything about this one. So I don't know how it will trade as far as the relationships it keeps with other stocks. Tap the like button, leave me your thoughts below. Are you bullish or bearish on this stock? Comment below the video and I will reply to all of my members. Let's go and look now at some further information. As you can see the chart here, when it opened up, this is the overall chart. Big candles here. Everything just sold off back here in early April, and it just fell off like a cliff. Boom, and now we're down here. Okay. Now then, if you go over to Seeking Alpha, I'm a partner on Seeking Alpha, so I get extra information here, and there just is nothing. There's no reviews. There's no. I've got the news, which I'm going to share with you in a moment, but there's nothing to give any indication of their financials at all. We've got some news here just out, so I'll share this with you. NewGenIvf signs non-binding term sheet for potential reverse merger with European Wellness Investment Holdings. That was on April 22nd. NewGenIvf Group on Monday announced the execution of a non-binding term sheet regarding a proposed reverse merger with healthcare company European Wellness Investment Holdings. Pursuant to the term sheet, it is proposed that the New Generation issue 53.6 million of its ordinary shares to the shareholders of EWIHL or its associate in exchange for 100% equity interest of EWIHL at a deemed price per share of $5, representing an aggregate around 268 million. Simultaneously, it's proposed that Next Generation raise 30 million from public or private shareholders in a form mutually acceptable to both Next Generation and EWIHL. Following stockholder approval of the proposed transaction, EWIHL shareholders are expected to hold about 76.4% equity interest in Next Gen. Okay, now this was on the 22nd of April, and there we go. In fact, we can see now this is what happened, because if we look here, the 22nd of April, there it is. If I zoom in, there it is. There's the 20. Sorry, I beg your pardon. 22nd of March, 22nd of April. No, scrub that. I thought that was April. No, I was wrong. It was March. Beg your pardon. Ignore what I was going to say there. I was looking at something else. Okay. All right. There's some information for you. Now, unfortunately, at this point, I like to take you to the insider trading, who's buying, sentiment, solvency score, balance sheet. None of it is available. None of it is available. And what I mean by that, and I'll share with you our information. Look at this. No intrinsic value. No Wall Street targets, no balance sheet, no insolvency score, nothing. And this is the way it is everywhere. There's no information here. So I cannot suggest anyone invest in something they know nothing about. It makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Anyway, I'll give you a bit more information on the company. This is what they do. This is what it's all about. About our group. Let me zoom in here just a little bit. First Fertility Group launched a popular and boutique one-stop clinic for IVF treatment in Thailand and Cambodia, providing a highly successful step-by-step IVF program that incorporates modern technology, proven IVF techniques, and an astute focus on helping mum to completely unwind and relax throughout their journey. Very nice. Our team of doctors include renowned fertility specialists who have helped many international patients achieve their dream of having a family of their own. Lovely. We understand what the company is, but there just isn't any data on it. NewGenIvf Group Limited is an assisted reproduction services provider in Asia Pacific, helping couples and individuals obtain access to fertility treatments with a mission to assist couples and individuals in building families regardless of fertility challenges. NewGenIvf Group Limited has dedicated itself to creating increased access to fertility treatments and providing mainly two services: in vitro fertilization treatment service comprising traditional IVF and egg donation, and surrogacy and ancillary caring services. Okay, that's all I can do. I cannot give this a review. I cannot say that you should buy this, hold this, sell this, because we do not know any financials about it whatsoever. Now then, you might like to go, but I like this. I'm interested in it. I want to know more. Well, so would I, quite frankly. So if you look below the video, above my head, down below in the description, you will find the video where it says invite the CEO. Send that off to the CEO. Send this review off to the CEO. Investor relations, create Facebook pages, groups, Reddit, you name it. Do that. Email investor relations, tell them that they are welcome to be on my show. I have a Meet the CEO series. Love to have them on the show, learn from them, and we can rank for this stock very, very easily on YouTube. There's no interest in it at all. There's no media attention. We can rank number one in the world for this stock and bring attention to it. If they've got a balance sheet, if they've got some numbers, let me look at them. Let me tell the world about this. And the stock can only go up from here if it's good, of course. If it's bad information, it'll go even worse. But I would love to bring this to the world. It sounds like it does a good thing for people. Let me know. So investors, all those involved with the stock, reach out to me, get involved. All the information is below. Click above my head, down below in the description, over here and over here. We'll put more information in the series, and you can check out more reviews and more information as it's available. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.